I am coming live from back in Daytona. I'm actually sitting, this view you're seeing is where Good Times and Kontiki was moored a couple of days ago. So I just dropped off a friend, Amy. She helped move the boat, or move my truck, and she stayed a couple of days. We went up to St. Augustine, and then so I just brought her back to her vehicle. And I was planning, let me try to readjust this camera. I think I might have found a spot here. That'll work. I was planning to do my live back on from Good Times, but that didn't work out. And time wise, so I just pulled over here where we were. And then in a little bit, I don't think we got to do any lives here, so I'll kind of show you the park and where we are here. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up this live. Turn this volume down where I'll be able to answer questions. That's down. All right, let me just. Good morning, y'all coming in. Tell me where you from. See if I can see the comments here. All right, yep, that works. Yep, I can see them pretty good. All right, so I am sitting in front. I'm down in Daytona. I'm sitting at the park where we were moored. Hey, good morning, Stephen. UK, good morning. What's that? Trots? Oh, that's Trampster. Hey, good morning, sir. Or Trotster. That's different than Trampster. All right, I got my other phone so I can read the comments off of here. Good morning, Bruce. Hi from Florida. It's Trotster. Okay. Chuck, good morning. Elizabeth, morning, Australia. Good morning from the East Tennessee. Good morning, but it's nice and pretty up there. So I was gonna try to do this live from the boat, but I got a guy fishing down there. Or he's throwing a net. I dropped off Amy, who come and helped me move the truck. She basically lives back right over there where those buildings are. So I didn't have enough time to get back, so I just figured I would pull in here. This is where we stayed a couple of nights. Or we stayed here a couple of nights, couple nights ago. This is in Daytona, and then we moved up to where we are now in St. Augustine. We are going to do a meetup in St. Augustine now. We're at the marina right now, but I'll know in a couple of days. The plan is to do a live at 5 tonight, guys. So Marty have a chance to get on, and we'll talk about the trip where we made so far. And let's see. Good morning, Mike Caldwell. Hey, Jules. Good morning from Dalton, Georgia. Road coffee this morning. Good deal. Jonathan, good morning from Half Moon Bay, California. Wow, never heard of that. Half Moon Bay. Have to check that one out. Morning. Let's see. Gunslinger. Good morning to you, Sir Philip. Good morning, Fort Myers. Mike, don't do it, Mike. Don't drive in the water. If I had my kids in the truck, I always freak them out and do that. I drive right up the edge and stop, almost without fail. But no, I'm loving life too much. I ain't gonna do that. Good morning, Darren from Chattanooga, Nebraska, Rap Top Man. Ryan, hey, watching from Illinois. Good morning. Good morning, Tony, Stephen. Looks like a beautiful morning there. It is. It's unbelievable. When we do the live at 5 tonight with Marty, we're moored at the marina, and the bridge is right. It's really going to be a cool back set. So it's been a beautiful couple of days, guys. It's been great. A little bit of weather looks like out there on the panhandle, but I don't think we're going to get too much of it. but we might. We'll see how that goes. Hello, Wire from Flat Rock, Michigan. Toledo, Ohio, Randy. Lake Erie in the house. Good morning. Where's your cup of Joe? Hey, I got an interesting thing. I won't tell you what it is, but I'll debut it on the next, I guess, Monday Motor Club. But now I'm sporting the McDonald's this morning. So for y'all coming in late, I dropped off Amy. She lives right back over that way, and she was the one helping me move my truck. And so I was gonna do the live from Good Times, but obviously, and I got up at 5:45, but it just took a little while to get down here. So I figured I'd pull over here. This is where we had the boats moored the other day for those coming in, right out here. Yep, we were right there moored for a couple of days. Let's see here. You make it to St. Augustine? Yes, sir, Darren, we did. We're at the marina, and we are definitely doing a meetup there in St. Augustine. I'll give you the day sometime next week. We'll give you a few days notice. Sometime next week, but we are in St. Augustine. Beautiful area, absolutely gorgeous. Do a live at 5 tonight. I'll do you some touring, and over the next few days we'll show you a lot. We shot a lot of video, went to the lighthouse and climbed it. Pretty cool down there. We're going to do one of them train tours and several things, but St. Augustine's definitely one of my favorite cities. So I'm gonna turn the camera around here. Let's see, y'all, hang on. Oh. All right, so we keep this thing from falling off. So I got this other phone, so I ain't got to keep touching the camera, so I'm gonna read the comments from here. Trops just says he's got a little bit, just a drizzle. That's good. Let's see, Ottawa, Ohio, Gilbert, morning. Let's see here. Foggy here in Roxborough, North Carolina. Allen. Yep. We've had a little bit of fog, but you know, it's starting to warm up now. So you could be the first person to sell and drive the loop at the same time. I'm working on it. I have not seen anybody do it, and I was actually telling Amy that yesterday. It came and rode a couple days on the boat. I'm gonna put my glasses on. It's kind of dark, or that sun's all up on me. When we crossed Lake O, and I'd live streamed as much as I could of that. That's where I got a real good vibes back on that. People really like that. Now the only challenge when I do that, and that's actually what I plan on doing, is a large portion when we're moving to live stream. It's kind of hard to drive and then answer questions and all that. But I'm actually working on a system that's going to go up on the boat where I'm going to have my laptop set up and cameras hooked to it, so I can show you views forward and aft. And then, of course, my view, you could from the laptop camera. So I'm working on that. The only problem is cost, trying to get around that. So I got a new phone just for the live streams, and that's one I'm on now. You'll probably notice the quality is a lot better. Second reason I got this phone for the live streams was so that people that would text me, or I would get notifications on my other phone, were showing up on this phone. Y'all that's been with me for a while remember that. Hopefully most of those are gone, and I wanted to have a dedicated line. But the problem with live streaming is this: if I live stream from the phone, which is what I'm doing now, another phone, then the cost is it's all part of that plan. But if my phone acts as a hotspot, and I hook it to my computer, which is in that setup, then that's burning my data. So I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it, because that's what my plan is to be able to do it like that. It would just be so much easier. I could read the comments so much better. I can see them. I can make them bigger. So that is what I'm trying to do. I love y'all's feedback, as to about doing this and maybe how to do it and what have you, because There ain't really anybody to go look at to do it. It's kind of new, so y'all gonna be with me for the. Hope you don't mind being the guinea pigs, but no, it's fun. It gives you a chance to see something, I guess, that you just, unless you go do it, you just won't see it. Because we can only show you video so much. A live stream's totally different. You're right there, part of it. I just hope nothing bad happens. While we're underway. That's what I was saying is I got to be very careful because I could run aground, watching that thing. When I got somebody on the boat, that helps a lot. So anyways, let me read a few comments here. I'll talk and read comments. So I want to answer because I figured out I'd actually hit the auto rotate button, which is why the phone wouldn't auto rotate back, but I couldn't fool with it and figure it out while you're driving, because those channels are pretty narrow and it only takes a second for you to be out of it. And I can't run the boat aground, but I did figure it out. It was the auto rotate. And I said yesterday I would answer more questions this morning, so that's why I pulled over, so we got time to answer some questions. Let's see. So if you got your questions, throw them up there. I'll talk and answer questions, talk and answer. Let's see. Mudlifter Jeep Club, what's up from New Jersey? Yelper, you could be the first. Yep, we said that. Do you see any ghost in the lighthouse? No, not yet. Obviously, you've been over here. Who's that? Hey, Jules. I'm gonna do that tour, that ghost tour, I guess it is, or whatever. So for those that haven't seen what they're talking about, you'll see it. Mornington, Bluffington, South Carolina. Hey, David. Let's see. Trotster, give a big fat like on the video. Thank you very much. I've been recently thinking about that, and apparently, like some people don't like to hit the thumbs up. As far as helping the algorithm or whatever, apparently the comments are doing the best, and y'all are awesome about commenting. Now I just don't know if it's works as well on the actual lives as when this video goes on my normal feed after I'm off of live, commenting there. But this whole mug club thing is something extra and special, and I think once I have it to where you're a mug club member and you're watching like this kind of special content, you're part of that club, is there won't be any ads. I won't have ads on those, so you don't have to watch all those ads. I know that's aggravating. Those I'm trying to figure out how to let them go later, but mug club members will see the live stuff. Obviously, y'all know that. Good morning. Let's see, Misty, did you get to St. Augustine? Would love to meet y'all. Yes, we are. We're in St. Augustine, and we are going to do a meetup there. We're planning on being there for about a week. So we have to go back. We got to run into town. We both have business to take care of a couple of days. We're going to be off the boats, and but I'm thinking of probably about Thursday or Friday of next week. And what that's going to cause is a push of which is part of the information I want to give you. Let's see, now this thing is not turning back the other way. It's crazy. Oh, there it goes. For our Jacksonville big meetup, we've already discussed it. We're going to have to push it, although we're going to be in Jacksonville earlier. It's gonna be on the 24th. So the Jacksonville Meetup, guys, this is pretty much set in stone now. It's going to be on the 24th. We'll easily be in Jacksonville. We're not very far from it now. So that Jacksonville is going to be on the Saturday on the 24th. We're going to do a meetup. I'm trying to get a couple sponsors for it. We're going to try to do a little bit of food, and as I give you more information, if you're coming out, hanging out, we might also do, if you got some little specialty thing you make, it's really going to be like a friends meetup. That's what we're after. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. but let me come back to the live. But yes, St. Augustine, we will do a meetup. I'll give you the details. And I think, like I said, it's around next Thursday or Friday in the evening. I'm actually, when I go back today, I'm going to look at a spot to do it where I think we're going to move the boats to the marina. We're in the marina now, but that's pretty expensive. So we'll get out on the hook. And I've seen a spot down right there on the ICW where there's a boat ramp near it. And I'll give you the info as soon as we have it. And we know that's where we're going to do it. So we are doing a St. Augustine meetup, guys. We tried hard to do the one in Daytona, but like I told you, we were fighting problems. And there's always issues, and we still got a little issue with one of our Marty's losing water, but it doesn't lose it fast enough that we can't move. So we're still working on that. Be working on it today. And good times, I put a new coil on it. I'll tell you, we'll probably talk more about that, but I put a coil on that. And so far, she moved real well. So I think we're good on that. Let's see. Let's see. Hi from Gilbert, Ottawa, Ontario. Let's see, I already taught those. Come back, let's see. Misty, all right, Darren, Marty's motor's good now, so I just said that. The leak, not 100%, it's better, and we're able to move, we're able to use them, both of them. We put the new gaskets on them, but there's a couple things that still yet that could be the manifolds, and we're actually working on that today. It's going to be some diagnostics. I got some food coloring so that we can kind of tell where it's coming out. We're quite sure it's going to come out the exhaust. It's going to show there, but there's a couple things it's only going to be those, and we're obviously trying the cheapest things first before you don't go throwing big money at something that you don't know what it is. It's either going to be that those risers and our manifolds are bad, which I will be shocked if that's what it is, because they're not 6 months old, not even 6 months old. That should not be. Could be one that's bad from the manufacturers, but chances of both engines being bad, I just it's kind of hard for me to think that's what it is. We got a couple other options of doing a filing down where the riser meets the manifold. If what we're going to be doing today determines where that food coloring comes out, basically. So yes, we're still working on it, but we're able to move, so that's a good thing. Let's see, John, you both have deckhands or just one guy? Just no deckhands, unless we have like people come along, friends come along occasionally, and I'm gonna be good times. We're soon to be offering for you to come right along. There's obviously a little fee involved to help with the trip, but if you want to come along, and usually another thing that we do, somebody helped us move vehicles, and if you I can say you're part of the crew, he's going to probably come back and stay a night on good times, and we're going to fish and whatever. So, we try to give back people that's helping us out. Absolutely. But no, we're mostly single-handed, and it can be a challenge. It can be a challenge. Hopefully in these videos, I'll try to make that more pronounced, showing you the challenges of it. I love doing it, but it can be a challenge. It can be a challenge when you're trying to do these live streams and do that, and I got to be careful so I don't damage something. It's so easy to get off track. So, see, Captain John, an autopilot would be great for live streaming on the go. You're exactly right. But as you know, probably they're quite expensive. I'm right on the verge of it, but them things are expensive. But the autopilots would work really well in the bigger waters. With basically where we're getting into the Georgia is going to get very windy unless we do some outside work, and we are actually planning on that. If the weather ends up being good in the next week, I think it was yesterday, I went by and looked at the ocean, and it was like 1 footers. We'll definitely, if the weather is good, my plan is to go outside in St. Augustine and back in Jacksonville, and y'all hadn't had a chance to see that. So if weather is good, we're gonna do that. But man, the autopilot out there would be amazing. Last time I brought a boat down from Wilmington, I captained one down, and we went out in a couple different places, and he had autopilot. I'd hit that, and you could just sit back and watch it. So that'll be great for live streamings if we can get out, but that's weather driven. There's going to be times that we do get out for sure, and because during the summer the seas get a lot better, the winters it's rough. So yeah, look forward to that. That's going to be fun. Russell, good morning. William, morning from North Carolina. How's the boats running? Chuck asked. Like I said, they're running. Good times. I may have solved my problem on that coil. I put another coil on there. It's kind of like got like gremlins in it. It comes and goes. So, those are the hardest problems to diagnose. But both engines are running. We moved all the way up, no problems. So on mine, and then on Kontiki, we can run, but we can run both of them if he puts the water in it. So there's a very slow leak. We've already changed some gaskets. We're doing the cheaper diagnosis first, and we'll get to heaven forbid that it's his risers or manifolds, because as I said, they're 6 months old. Them things should last 5, 6, 8, 10 years. They say you're supposed to replace them every 5 to 6, but I'm telling you from experience, they do last longer than that. So if it's one of them, I would be shocked. So we'll see. We'll keep working on them. Tom, good morning, sir. Charles from Charlotte Harbor, Florida. Yep, we passed you up down there. Yes, love visiting St. Augustine. Hey, Jules, beautiful city. I didn't see any ghosts either. Well, if there's some ghosts there, I'll find them. I got a cool thing that I bought from the pirate shop for the next mud club. So Monday, when we do a mud club, I'm going to show a little thing I bought from the pirate shop. It's kind of cool. Any guesses what it is? Anybody? Let's see if anybody can guess what it is. Trotster says he probably meant we caught a 20-pounder yesterday off the coast, North Captive Island gag grouper. Very cool. Very cool. Yep. That's cool, brother. Let's see. Jody. Morning, PJ's Getaway 350 35 Carver owner. Awesome. Awesome. Very nice boat. I had another 32, and I almost pulled the trigger on the 36, that pretty much same model. But I didn't do it. Although I got to say, with us single-handing, the 32s are working out really good. But love that 36. That extra room is amazing. I think as big as I'll go is that 39. That beam gets a little wider. I think I could still handle that single-handedly if I needed to. Let's see. Tom, sounds like a bad gasket. So we replaced those with the nice, expensive double gaskets on each side of the block-off plate. So I don't think that's what it is. Those are them $14 a piece gaskets. So we're pretty sure that's not what it's going to be. Probably by Live at 5 this evening, I'll have more information for you. Me and Marty will do the Live at 5. And we'll have done some more diagnosis. But she does run, so we're doing the fine-tuning now. This is them things that when you change engines, you got to fine-tune the things in. Mark, good morning from Illinois. I see you got the pick figured out, not sideways this morning. Yes, sir. I had to hit the auto rotate button, which was it wouldn't turn back. But y'all noticed a couple times yesterday I got out of the channel, didn't hit anything. But I was like, I ain't messing with that. I'll just talk and let you ride along, and see what we're doing. But yes, I did fix it. And let's see. Good morning, Brian from Massachusetts. Austin's Adventures. Good morning, Oak Hill, Florida. All right. What kind of adventures, Austin? What is your adventures? Good morning from Virginia Beach. Yankee Candle. Good morning, Darren. Ghost meter. I guess if I had a ghost meter, it might help me find some if they're there. It's probably a Catalina McCall. Not sure what that was from. John, what was that in reference to? Unless you were talking to somebody else. Good morning from St. Augustine. Paul S. All right, we're in your backyard, brother. Or we in your neighborhood. We're at the marina. We're going to do a meetup this coming week, guys, for sure. So we'll see you there. We're at the marina now, and we're going to go back out on the ball. We're probably going to stay tonight in the marina because of that little bit of weather that may or may not come. But then we'll go back out on the ball, and then we're going to come back in. But we got to both go back to town for a couple of days. And then so next, let me show you that while some things I'm supposed to say. My book launch, which is live for the new book Fire Below, for those interested, we're going to do some giveaways, is on the 14th, and I'm going to live stream it both on Facebook and here on YouTube. We're going to do some giveaways, basically just talk a little bit, but that's going to be my official book launch of my new book Fire Below. So those of you that are readers, appreciate the support, the purchase, or definitely y'all come by, ask questions, and I'm gonna give away some Good Times merchandise and some books and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. That's probably going to be around 6:30 on the 14th. I'll give you the exact time here in just a couple of days. That's my next focus, is turning towards that. So let's see. Shoot, Jody got that right away. So now you just have to get it. See, I thought that'd be hard for y'all to figure it out. She figured it out right away, or he. Split Shot Scott, what Good Times the name of the boat when you bought it, or is it acceptable thing to change the name? No, it was not. It was oh crap, call the name of that. It'll come to me, but yeah, according to tradition, there's a whole procedure that you have to go through for naming a boat, the changing the name of a boat, and we did it. It's kind of interesting. If you're a boater, you do it. It's kind of fun. You make a fun thing out of it, but plus you don't want to be taking any chances. So it's supposed to be bad luck if you don't do it. So Good Times had enough bad luck. I don't want to force that. Jody, Pirate coffee mug. Yep. I got the cool Pirate coffee mug. I ain't gonna be selling these. This thing was expensive, but I think it's cool. It's kind of cool for a couple of the. If I'm feeling extra pirate-ish that day, y'all will see it. I'll have the mug, the pirate mug. You'll see it Monday morning debut. Austin's Adventure. We met the other day in New Smyrna. Okay, bought the RV and towing the boat around Florida. Very cool. Sorry about that. Didn't recognize it. Yep. He's I guess he's not working. He's taking it easy. We were down, in New Smyrna, there at the dock. So, Austin did you say if you had a channel? Do you got a YouTube channel? Mention that if you do. Mention that under that. I can't remember if you said that. I'm trying to remember because several people come up and we talked to a lot of people, but I do remember our conversation. During the LOL on the meter, definitely the train ride tour. Yes. I've been telling Marty, and I was telling Amy that that's one of the better ways to see St. Augustine is on that train tour. They tell you everything you need to know, and then you get to ride around and see everything. And then if you want to go back and see something, it's kind of cool. So we had been wanting pizza. We had pizza yesterday. We went in there and there was this place uptown, and then we went and walked over to the fort for a little bit. And then we went out to the lighthouse, climbed that. We got video, all that's coming. So that was pretty cool. We just did a little bit yesterday. And then we dropped Amy off this morning. And Marty and I will do some more, probably that train ride and the haunted tours and stuff as the week goes on. So let's see. Hey, Jules, let me see. Did you buy a parrot at the pirate shop? Nope. Believe it or not, I had one in my hand though, and I didn't. You know what's funny about that? And that's the reason I had it in my hand. I was telling them, there's a guy, he owns Bob's, I think it's Bob's Discount Marine Supply or something. You'll see his name because I'm gonna do a little special on him. He liable to even be on here. If you are, put your name and your business name up here. This guy is excellent on information. If y'all are in this area and you need some information, he sells obviously marine parts at a good price. I got pictures. I'm gonna do a video specifically for him. He's a great resource if you're down, I guess anywhere, because from here he's only about, even from Daytona, he's about 30 minutes. But I guess, is that considered Port Orange area? All the way down. He said the areas he covers, but a lot of good information. He's one of those marine discount places that's got about everything you're looking for, but not at the West Marine prices. He might be on here, I'm not sure, but he's helping with the motors, giving information. So, but I shot some video in his place, and I'm gonna do a little video just about that for a marine resource in your area. I was asking him, did he ship? Because and telling him he needs a YouTube channel. He's got so much information. Good Lord, he knows just crazy. So anyways, we want to give you that resource if you're in the area. He's a good one. We got one over Mark, Bullfrog Creek Marine. If you're in the Tampa area, he's the same way back over that in Tampa. But he's like this guy, he doesn't ship. And, you know, we'll call him though. He'll help us diagnose, but then we got to track the parts down. So if you're over on this side, he's a good source, and it's Bob's, I believe it's Bob's Discount Marine, but if I don't get that right, I'm gonna do a video about it. So very soon, actually. Let's see, Jay Hen, good morning, Mike. Good morning, Jay. This thing jumped off. JC Goulet, message retracted. I didn't see what it was, buddy. Alan, good morning from Indiana. Austin's Adventure. This is it. Just started posting about my travels. Guys, Austin's Adventures. Y'all check that out. He's got a RV. He was telling me, I think it was a Class C, he said, and pulling a boat around, and he's on just an adventure around Florida. So Austin, I'm gonna check you out. I'll get you on saved in on my YouTube, and we'll talk some more. JC, good morning, Mike. Met you on the river a couple of days ago in Ormond Beach. Have a good day. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so JC, were you the one in the boat that was running up and down the river? If so, JC, I guess he just got his boat running. I got a picture of him. I'm post up. We were coming up, and he recognized, he was out trying his boat out, and he recognized us and come alongside us. We couldn't really stop, you know, or whatever when like that, but that's cool. Good morning, Matt from Fort Meade. Is that Matt Z from Fort Meade? The train tour is great. Hey, Jules, yes it is. Yep, you need a parrot. All right, where I was going with that story a minute ago, when I had the parrot in my hand. So at the Bob's place, the Bob's Discount Marine, he's got a parrot, and it was one of them nice parrots, not one that tries to bite your fingers off. And I thought to myself, because I have thought about getting a dog, but what about a parrot? I don't know. I have to look into that, because it seems like it'd be an easy thing to have. Certainly very pirate-ish. I don't know. I'm thinking about that. Let's see. Darren Gallagher, appreciate you guys sharing the trip and adventures, including everyone as you go and answer questions. It helps us escape the everyday hustle and bustle and craziness. Thanks both. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming along. I enjoy it. I tell you, I really do enjoy doing these. Some of these trips, like on the longer days, and I'm a pretty social person. This thing turning back. I get bored sometimes riding, so interacting with y'all is a lot of fun. So thank you for following. Where's Bob's located? Okay, I'm gonna tell you, because I want to mention this guy. He is a good resource. Let's see. Let me back up here. Give me 1 second, and I'll tell you. I went down there a few times. Alrighty. Yep, I didn't doesn't show there, so let me type it in. All right, here we go. It's Bob's Discount Marine Supply. He's at 5110 South Ridgewood Avenue in Port Orange. So he is pretty much from here. It only says in Daytona. Let me go back to the map. In Daytona, it's only about 11 miles, but Ponce Inlet, you know, all the way down New Smyrna. He says he gets traffic all the way from DeLand, and it's cause he's one of those places that if you he's got it, he can help you with information. You can usually come in if you go in there, and he'll help you diagnose what the problem is, and then he's got the part to sell you. So great resource. So I am going to do a little short video on him because one of the things I'm trying to do on the channel, and it's going to take some time for me to develop this out, but when we meet places like that, people like that, just like with Angels for the motor, as we meet trusted people and people we know that will help you, we're going to do specific videos. And then I hope to have, you know, later on in the trip, a whole section of people that we recommend so it can help you out. Because I know as a boater, it's hard to find trusted places, and especially people like this place where they give you information for free and help you diagnose it. Now, you know, the man's running a business, but I'm telling you, he takes time, and we've seen several like that. So Bob's Discount Marine, and I guess it's considered Port Orange. Let's see. Yep. So check him out. But if you forget what it is, I'm like I said, I'm gonna do a video about it. Let's see. Hey, Phil, hoping to meet you on the lower Hudson. Be happy to do that, sir. You will be right towards the end there. So we're going to be looking for haul out points in that place. So anybody up there, New York right there near the Hudson and all, we're looking for a place to haul out, winterize the boats. I've never done that with Good Times. So of course we don't know anybody up there. So we'll be looking. So if anybody marina wise, especially any followers, and of course we'll be doing videos on anybody where we do that at. So it's definitely going to help. So if y'all know anybody, put us out. Y'all know to contact me in further detail anytime at mike@michaeljsteen.com. Let's see, Thomas, when are you docking up in Indianapolis? Indiana? Yeah, I think that's landlocked, ain't it? Is that a joke? I'm sorry. Some of that geography up there, I don't know, but Indianapolis, I think that's on the water, isn't it? Let's see, I'd have to look and see. Once I go through an area, I got it. I know everything around, but Mike says he knows Bob's Discount DeLand. Great place. Very true. Very true. Ultra Fisherman. Good morning. Good morning, Wisconsin, Eric. Jeff, good morning from Kansas. Happy selling. Thank you very much. Let's see. Good morning, Harveststraw Marina. Phil, is that were you mentioning one as a place to possibly do that? I think Harveststraw, I remember Tommy from Adventures of Happy Hours. He's up in that area, and I think he made a video about some places, and I do remember him saying that name. So that's a potential one. We'll look into that. Moving from a stormy Panama City, Florida. Good morning, Hayden. Yeah, we're that's why we're in the marina, Hayden. Wasn't sure. I was kind of looking this morning. So I use my radar. I'll show you this. it looked like it was going to go north of us. I'll show you this. Coming over on the camera, or let's see if you can see that. Can you? I don't know if y'all can see that. See that working across? See the little dot? That's us. I'm trying to get that thing to show up. That sun is blowing us out. Yeah, so that's out there. I don't know. I was kind of thinking it's just going to go north of us. If I had to guess, it's like no, it's kind of one section's pushing down. So I don't know. Anyways, we're in the marina. We're good. We're tied up. It was a challenge getting in there. That's the only downside to the marina there. St. Augustine is it's right at the bridge, and that current is always super rough coming in there. I mean, if it's flowing, and boy, you coming into the dock, you got to really be into the current and control your boat, because I hit the dock a little harder than I like. I mean, it wasn't hard, but it just, because it pushed me in, and I was able to, Marty coming in behind me, I was able to give him heads up to say, get completely into it, turned into it, and then ease over to the dock, because if it gets you, man, you got to work hard to get your boat control back. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. Have a strong morning. Yep. Morning. Storm Panama City. Who said that? How's your solar panels? Doing better. Since we're in the marina next day or so, I want to do a couple more things. I'm going to combine the battery chargers onto one of the plug-ins, and start doing some research on, because it used to run the refrigerator, and someone sent me an email and about that, and I'm going to send that email back to you. I just hadn't had a chance to respond to it about doing. We're going to try to figure out what it's pulling, but it used to run my refrigerator, but I pulled it off because it was tripping it. I think there was an internal breaker that you can't see. So long story short, it works fine on the batteries, keeps my batteries charged up. It's one of the best things that you could do. But I got a little issue with it running the refrigerator. But that is not a problem, because I run the Jenny. And you're talking about, even if I run it day and night, and I don't run it total solid, you're talking about what, $3 a gallon, let's just say. So it costs you $6 a day to keep your refrigerator. You can't buy ice for that. So it's not a problem. While I'm on the boat, it is not a problem. It only becomes a problem if I come off of the boat and I'm not at the marina, then Marty has to charge it, but that shouldn't be any more problem. So when we run back to town this week for a couple of days for stuff, the book launch, and Marty's got to go do his license and stuff, then we'll only be gone a couple of days, but we're going to be at the marina tied up with the power on, so it's not a problem. Let's see. Split shot. What you need is a good rooster with a diaper. Wouldn't that be different? Wouldn't that be different? So, I live in Polk County. I live in the boonies, on a farm. And somebody dropped off about 6 roosters right out on the corner, which is about out to the roads about 200 yards away, fortunately, because them roosters, it was probably like somebody kicks out dogs, because they went to crowing the next morning. It was a crow fest. And I noticed over time the crows got less and less and less, so I'm sure bobcats done found them and got them all. But yeah, that would be interesting to have a rooster on the boat. Now, we was talking this morning, getting me a bird. That may be what I do. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll tell you this. So in my books, I'm writing, and I hope to get y'all involved more in that. Those that like that, I'm gonna start doing some little videos about what's in my books. And my protagonist is Captain Ike. And people ask me, well, where do you get that name from? Well, if you take Mike and drop the M, it's Captain Ike. So Captain Ike gets into all kind of adventures, and those adventures, you can go back and look on my videos from years ago. That's where they're all set in. So these books are based in reality, but they're fiction. Excuse me. But going forward, the next series, this is called the Fire and Arson Caribbean Adventure Series. Be going forward here, as you now see I'm in, it's going to become the River Series. So the books are going to start taking place. They're going to be set up the East Coast, up into the Great Lakes. And I won't give away what, I have it all planned out, what's going to happen. So people that we meet along the way and very interesting characters, they're going to end up find their way into the book. Captain Ike's going to meet them under assumed names or what have you. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So those that like to read, like to listen, and it was one of my ways to, help support being able to do the loop. I'll do some work, create something that I hope is fun. And so far the feedback has been really great for these books. But you'll see the books coming from places that we'll do as we do along the loop. And I'm actually going to do a little section. It won't be anything that costs anything, but for those that are kind of like this, interested in that. So I was doing it on Facebook, but I'm going to move it to my YouTube channel. I'm probably just going to do videos, probably lives, so I can get the feedback. But they're going to be tagged under the book section or book club, whatever I call it. But it's basically what I did was, when I was in Facebook, when I'd start writing, if I needed a name of a character or something, I'd put out on Facebook, hey, I'm writing, and pretty soon people knew I was writing the book. And then they would respond in with names, and several things that are in this book came from like that. Like, I needed a name for a place that Captain Ike or Morgan, one of the people in the book, goes to and trains, and it's like a gun range out in the middle of nowhere, out in the swamp, South Florida. And I couldn't come up with a good name, so somebody gave me a name. It was called the Quag. So the Quag is a fictitious place in the book. So that's what's going to be happening going north. So as we meet people, so this section on YouTube is going to be, I'll go on and make a little short video about, kind of some halfway tell the story of what's happening and get the feedback. So if that's something y'all are interested in, be looking forward to that. That's coming. There won't be any cost involved in it. Let's see. Eric, I downloaded the Windy app. I really like it. Yes, sir. It's my favorite. It's probably you'll see Windy. You'll see stuff out 4 or 5 days before you hear it on your local news. And it always changes a little bit, but I'm telling you, it's as close as anything I've ever found. I know a lot of people on the water that use it. So yeah, I agree. Great app. Let's see, Jim. Looks like storms going through Kansas. Yep. Let's see, kicking our butt in Navarro right now. Huge rain and wind. What kind of gust you getting up there? I'm hoping it's going to stay up a little bit, but I do see that one push down, so it might get us. Let's see, Connor. Happy another first responder, or at least former, living the best life. Yes, sir. What area are you in, Connor? Are you anywhere on the water? So I'm looking to meet up with some public safety along the way. Are you anywhere near the water? Let me know. Let's see. Definitely, like, I'm interested in doing interviews. If you're, close to the water, it's hard for me to get inland. But I'm looking to do interviews at different places, hear some different stories. I think people that enjoy that kind of stuff, especially some real events that have happened. But yeah, just let me know down in there what area you're in. So Mike, where are you now and where are you going next? Jim probably came in a little later. I am currently sitting, let me turn this around. Thanks for asking. I'll turn this around and the truck just cut off. I'm going to crank that back up. So this that you're seeing is where we were. I'm in Daytona. We were anchored right out there. And Amy, the girl that come help move the boat, came on a couple, lives right across that water over there. So what I'm doing is I'd come back to drop her off. She helped me move my truck. She helped me move my truck up, and then I'm taking her back. So yeah, that's where I am. This is the ramp, and we'll wrap it up here in just a little bit. My fuel's getting low actually. This is where we would come in on the dinghy coming out, and I had the truck back this way. You can't see it, but I'll do a little walk around here in just a second to finish her out. Let's see. Good morning from Kentucky, Gary. Roosters can be mean as crap, John. You're right. You're right. But everyone I had when I had on the farm, because I didn't finish that part of that story, is I had at one time 30. Let me turn it back around here. I had 30 chickens, and I think I must have had 26, 27 hens, and then roosters made up the difference. And I had a good cage, and a freaking bobcat over 2 days got in there and killed everything. And 2 ducks. I had 2 ducks. And to this day, I got a little bit of video. I actually put a camera trying to figure out how he got in. And to this day, we don't know for sure, but I never did buy any more. Until we come back for the winter, this coming winter, I'm going to build a brand new coop and get my chickens started again. But yeah, them roosters, but my roosters weren't mean. I would hand feed them, and just, it just takes being with them. But you're right, some of them are just mean no matter what. Penny Bridge Marina is another good one, Phil. All right, we'll be checking as we're getting close. Audio books for them, Hayden. Yes, I will have that on audiobook. I was just talking to the voice actor, and on the book launch, I'll be probably contacting this weekend. He's going to read some excerpts from the new book. But yes, he's getting ready to start on the audiobook version. Morning, Mike. All well here in New York. Yeah, I was talking about you a minute ago, and that video you did on the marinas on there on the lower Hudson. Let's see. Sorry, forgot the name of it. He called it. But you mentioned it in your video. Haverstraw Marina, Tommy, you mentioned it in your video, and I recognize that name. Adventures of Happy Hours, he's got a channel here on YouTube, guys. Check him out. He's going to end up being in Florida at some point, and he did a video for us on his channel kind of showing, but it works for anybody, obviously. Works for good places to anchor up, haul out, and so we'll be working more on that, obviously, as we get closer. So here's a question, Tommy, you can probably answer it, I'm sure, and some of you else in there. When do you have to secure up where you're going to be? Like at what month, so you don't miss out, do you need to secure up, like payment or whatever? When do you need to do that? I have no clue yet. I mean, we got obviously almost 6 months, but is that something you got to do 6 months in advance or what? 90 watching, 47 thumbs up. Nice, thank you. Phil, Stony Point, New York is the place to pull your boat out. Stony Point, New York. All right, gonna be looking at that. Let's see, Tommy. Yep. So Tommy's saying most larger marinas have plenty of space. Tommy, are you agreeing with Phil about Stony Point, New York, as far as that marina? Because I actually, just thinking I've got plenty of time, but thinking ahead, we've never done it before, so, need to know like where we're going to haul out and when you got to be signed up by or what have you. So I'm just completing my new insurance application, same company, which you got to redo your hurricane plan every year. So this year is kind of unusual because he's keep asking all these questions about what marina are you in? I'm like, well, no marina. I usually am in a marina. And then what are you going to do in the case a hurricane comes? And so my basic thing is, depending on which way the hurricane's coming, we got to move it north or south to avoid it. So just kind of depends. That's kind of an interesting deal there. Rob, Castleton on the Hudson, just south of Albany, New York, is a good marina. Yep, not sure exactly where that is. Let me see. Just on the Hudson, just south of Albany. So, I don't know. It seems like that's above New York. Is that the city of? And I know, and actually, Tommy Ventures of Happy Hours on his video mentioned that, and I know Marty and I, we watched that. We kind of looked on the map. I guess it'd be the south side of Long Island. There were some marinas there. I think Marty's got friends or somebody there right in that area, but we're not set on any place. It was going to be like where some of our friends on here knew and are and have been and have recommend. That's kind of important when you don't know. I know with Tommy's, I've watched him during haul outs and when they're getting ready to put in. Although I don't think I've seen the last video you put out, Tommy, I think was you were doing something on the boat. I don't remember. I hadn't actually watched it yet. But are y'all back in the water yet? I would think you are by now. I'm not sure if you are or not. While you're answering that. So I'll finish up, just recap for things that came in last. I am, turn around real quick. Somebody's putting a boat in. Something to watch while I'm talking. Good morning, Parker from sunny Fort Myers. Yep, this is sunny Daytona. I'm sitting at the place where we were moored the other day, which is right over there. That's where we were moored. And we would come into these docks. And we are now currently in St. Augustine. And we are going to do a meetup in St. Augustine. And that time will come. It'll be at the end of this coming week. And the reason I'm here is I was picking up or dropping off Amy, who helped us move our truck up. So I'm getting ready to head back to St. Augustine now. And so I'm going to be wrapping this up here real soon. I'm going to do a little walk around. I'll step out. And actually now's the time because I probably need to move so this second boat can get in here. Let's see. Y'all see I'm sitting right in front of the slip. Somebody jokingly said, don't do it. Don't run off in the water. I'll try not to. I'm going to back up here. Get out of the way. And I'm going to step out of the truck. I'm going to block some of these boats. All right, guys, in case this audio gets bad, I'm going to do a quick walk around and then I'm going to wrap it up. We are doing live at 5 tonight from the boat in St. Augustine that's already at the marina. Not yet in the water, still working on the hull, painting and waxing the hull. Cool, good deal. All right, I'm gonna step out. I don't think there's a lot of wind, so I think we'd be fine. Alrighty. Well, it's where you do your parking. Obviously, those are for trucks and trailers. This is part of a bigger park here too. Place, I guess you can have some picnics over there. Little skateboard park there, and then ball fields. Nice little park. I don't remember the name of it. Although you can't park in here overnight, I know that. And we at one time was out there where those sailboats are. Let's see if I'm pointing right. And then we moved over here, but this is the Intercoastal Waterway here. Walk down this way. Might be a little wind here. I don't have this windsock on because I've been working with it, so I'm just wondering, how's it sound right now, guys? Do you hear this wind bad? Which I already have a microphone, but I'm trying to get it to work right. got the zoom on this thing. This is a new phone that I bought just for this, for doing my live streams. Let's see, get it, I'm gonna zoom in. Boat moving north. Actually, it doesn't zoom as much on here as the camera. The camera is ridiculous how much it zooms. That's the bridge there going over the Daytona Beach. The beach is just on the other side of the trees there. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I need to head back to St. Augustine, get some fuel in my truck before it runs out. So live at 5 tonight. We'll see y'all then.